Hello, Ron annual convening attendees. My name is Joseph Green, and I am a motivational speaker, educator, artistic activist, professional storyteller, award-winning spoken word poet, and former retail stockroom associate, stock manager, floor associate, store manager, restaurant host, expo, and bartender, with over 10 years of combined experience in both sectors. It is an honor to be here today with you, offering my voice in service of a group of people that are always in service of us. Maybe it was my grandmother that traveled from South Carolina to New York City doing hair and cleaning houses so my father could still have a chance at a good life after my grandfather died when he was just 10. Whatever it was or is, I've always held reverence in my heart for retail and service workers. I hope you enjoy this poem, are inspired by it, and perhaps use it as catalyst to tell more of your own stories in order to challenge the status quo and manifest meaningful change. And with that, I give you correct change. There's so much power in sight, so much meaning in a sincere gesture, coming from a world lost in its own reflection. I've done it all. Stockroom. We need you to the register. Overnight setup. We need you to the register. Unload truck. We need you to the register. Fold merch. Reset display. Delivery. We need you to the register. End of shift report. End of night report. End of month report. As an associate. As a manager. Has anybody seen Joseph? Joseph, we need some correct change to the register right now. It can sometimes feel like the sunken place as I stare out desperately from the other side, masked behind calculated motions and focus group tested scripts. Did you find everything okay? Any societal respect? Maybe a living wage? Would you like to sign up to receive emails, mixed messages of how retail is such lowbrow work, but oh, how the economy can't exist without us? Please come back to see us real soon, right after you go and vote against my right to breathe. Time for a check-in. Let's start with our store motto. Together we stand. Together? Did they see the flames last night? Were any of you out there marching for my life? We will give the best service. All I want is for once to just know what it feels like to be of service and not a servant, no matter our mood. This is not a mood. I was born like this into a world where my skin is weaponized, politicized, demonized. We promise to leave the outside world outside. How do you leave oppression outside? How do you leave poverty outside? How do you leave 3 jobs just to survive outside? White supremacy outside, racism, sexism, ableism outside, my identity outside, COVID outside, and give 100% of ourselves, 100% of the time. What have you ever offered me in exchange for 100% of myself? I work in stores and neighborhoods I can't afford to live in, or in stores where I make just enough money to pay for the gas to get to work. And when I get here, there's an expectation that I somehow lay 100% of myself at the altar of a corporate brand. I see you boarded up the windows. I can't help but wonder if you're protecting me or the merch. I may only be part-time, but I know my worth. Where's the KPI for revolution, for disillusion, for loyalty, not just in the press, but when I'm overwhelmed and feeling depressed by the reality that exists between my home and this storefront? How do you measure needing to feel heard, feel seen, allowed to be me, even the parts you don't want to see? Just like everybody else, I need a purpose to thrive, want to believe that I am more than just numbers and reports to you. This is my life. There's so much power in sight, what it means to truly be seen and allowed to express my feelings without fear of losing my means to feed my family. So much meaning in a sincere gesture, yes. I want you to make a public statement against the injustices that have so long plagued our nation. But more than that, I want you to show sincerity in how you deal with marginalized people on the daily, coming from a world lost in its own reflection. It doesn't have to be this way. Every frontline worker is a resource of lived experience, waiting to be seen, willing to be taught, hoping to be inspired, demanding to be compensated fairly. The first step is easy. Recognize our humanity. Proceed with love from there. Offer no less to me than you would want for a member of your own family. My name is Joseph Green. Thank you for your time.